Dear King's Business School, faculty, academics, and professional staff, and dear family, carers, friends, and supporters, thank you for joining us to celebrate the class of 2025, and thank you all for the roles that you have played in our journey at King's. As students, we came from varying cultures and corners of the world. We started life in different education systems and with different opportunities. Then, we journeyed to King's College London to study business for the past 3 or 4 years, and today we graduate here together. For me, that time at King's has nurtured a belief in 3 values, which I think are ones we all share: ambition, responsibility, and community. Firstly, ambition. We all showed ambition when we applied to study at a top university like King's. Applying from Leicester, an East Midlands city, I was met with confusion. Why would you want to go to London? Is King's really worth it? This wasn't the first time that my peers and even seniors had tried to discourage me from an ambition, and I imagine we've all experienced this at some point in our lives. I grew up around people who had humble dreams. Whilst there's nothing wrong with that, their humble dreams came with humble advice and fixed expectations of what I might do with my life. But at King's, I'm surrounded by people who push themselves to perform better academically year after year, to apply for the jobs we're told are out of our reach, to become the person our younger selves dreamt of. Our potential is limitless. Strive for excellence and what that word means for you. Be inspired by each other and the renowned King's alumni who have gone before us. We'll only go as far as we dare to imagine. Boldly dream and touch the sky, and don't be surprised when a star shines. The second value is responsibility. King's Business School is about life-changing business. That's a promise to change our lives and a challenge to us to use our skills to make others' lives better. We have learned about ethical, sustainable, and responsible business, how to consider people, the planet, and society in our decisions. Now it's our job to live up to that as we become leaders in the world. KCL alumni are distinguished by acting with integrity and inclusivity. Wherever we journey next, and whichever room we walk into, let's be responsible for making the world a better place. Lastly, community. We're part of a generation that has had a unique experience with our education disrupted by COVID. I remember my first year in 2021 when lectures were all online and wearing masks were mandatory for tutorials. So how are we supposed to make friends? I'm sure many of you will relate to starting our second year and walking into Bush House thinking, who are all of these strangers? And if we had an industrial placement or a year abroad, we experienced that all over again when we came back. But it was then that the idea of a King's Business School community really made sense. A year away put so much into perspective. University and life beyond it doesn't have to be a solitary journey. Yes, we do reap what we sow, and no, we cannot rely on others to pass that exam or accomplish that goal. But we can seek and find encouragement and support in those sitting beside us. I'd also learned that we are not like other university students. We set a high bar and strive for excellence. There is a certain zest about King's students, from our friendliness to our drive and innovative thinking. And while we are all different, courage, passion, and the bold spirit of Reggie, our lion mascot, are something that we all share. Today does not have to be your last day a part of that King's community. Let's join the alumni network, add each other on LinkedIn and WhatsApp, and make plans to catch up. Regardless of the corners we started in and where we may end, we leave here together as friends. So, as we enter this new chapter, let's carry the ambition that got us here like a torch. Use it to light unfamiliar paths. Responsibly exercise the values that ground us. Be responsible in how we lead, serve, and speak. And embrace the community that shaped us, even as we scatter across the globe. This isn't the end, it's the beginning of impact, of legacy, and of dreams come true. Whether you're stepping into the workforce, continuing your studies, or figuring it out, that's perfectly okay. The world needs thinkers, doers, and leaders like us. Let us walk forward boldly, knowing that our time at King's prepared us for the next step and connected us for life. The dreams we once whispered will become the futures we live. So, rise with the tenacity of a red lion, be determined, be kind, be unforgettable. Congratulations, class of 2025. We made it. And this is only the beginning of what we will achieve. Thank you for listening.